everyone. Welcome back to Daily Cup English. I'm Liam.
And I'm Chloe. We are so happy you are here with us today.
Yes, every day we make a new podcast for you. It's short, it's simple, and it's fun. So if you want to learn English every day, don't forget to subscribe.
Right. Click the subscribe button and follow us. That way you never miss an episode.
Okay, today we have a very interesting topic.
Yes, today we are talking about how to be a good listener.
I love this topic because listening is something we all do every single day. But being a good listener is not always easy.
True. Sometimes people think they are listening, but they're not really. They're only waiting to talk.
Yeah, and that can make conversations feel bad.
So in today's podcast, we will talk about what it means to be a good listener, why it is important, and how we can practice it.
And of course, we'll share some of our own stories and experiences.
Exactly. So grab your coffee or maybe tea, sit back, and enjoy this episode of Daily Cup English.
All right, let's start.
Liam, I want to start with a question. Have you ever felt that someone was not listening to you?
Oh, many times. For example, one time I was telling my friend about my weekend. I was excited, but he kept looking at his phone. He said, but I knew he was not really listening.
Oh, I know that feeling. It's so frustrating. It's like you were talking to a wall.
Exactly. And then I just stopped talking.
That happened to me too. Last week, I was talking with my coworker. I wanted to share an idea for our project, but she kept checking her emails. I felt invisible.
Wow, that's hard.
Yeah, but on the other side, when someone really listens to me, I feel so happy. I feel like my words matter.
Same here. When my sister listens to me, she looks at me, nods, and asks questions. That makes me feel important.
So why do you think listening is so hard sometimes?
Good question. Maybe people are too busy, or maybe they think they already know what you will say.
Yes, or maybe they just want to talk about themselves.
True. Many people like to talk more than listen.
But good listening is powerful. It makes relationships stronger.
I agree. That's why today's topic is so useful.
So let's dive deeper. What does it mean to be a good listener?
Let's talk about that next. So, Chloe, let's answer the big question. What does it mean to be a good listener?
For me, listening is not only hearing words. Listening means you want to understand the other person.
Yes, that's true. Hearing is simple. We hear sounds, music, or voices every day. But listening is different. Listening means you give your attention.
Exactly. Like when I talk with my best friend, she doesn't just hear me. She looks at me, she nods her head, and she says little things like, I see, or that's interesting. That makes me feel she really cares.
That's a great example. I think good listening uses your ears, your eyes, and your heart.
Your heart. I like that.
Yeah, because it's not only about sounds, it's also about feelings. If someone is sad and you listen, you can feel their emotion.
Yes. And sometimes people don't need advice. They just need you to listen with care.
That's so true. Many times I try to give advice too fast, but sometimes my friends only want me to listen quietly.
Same here. I used to always give answers, but then I learned that silence is also part of listening.
Right. Another thing, good listeners do not interrupt.
Yes, if you cut someone's words, they feel you don't respect them.
So, we can say listening means giving attention, showing care, and not interrupting.
Perfect. That's a good, simple definition.
And I think everyone can practice this.
For sure, it's not about being perfect. It's about trying every day. Okay, now let's talk about mistakes. What mistakes do people make when listening?
Oh, I can start with myself. Sometimes I interrupt people. I get excited. I want to share my idea, so I jump in. But that is not good listening.
I do that too. I also finish people's sentences. Like I think I know what they will say, so I say it for them. But actually, that's rude.
Yeah, and sometimes I look at my phone. Even if I just check the time, my friend feels I'm not listening.
Yes, the phone is a big problem. Many times I am with a friend, And she looks at messages while I talk. I feel she doesn't care.
Wow, that's hard.
Yeah. Another mistake, thinking about what we will say next.
Oh, yes. Many people don't really listen. They are only waiting for their turn to talk.
Exactly. I did that before. My friend told me something, but in my head, I was thinking, okay, what will I say when he stops?
Same here. That is not listening. That is only preparing to talk.
Right. And sometimes people don't show any body language. They don't nod, they don't look at you. It feels cold.
Yes. Listening is not only with ears, it's with body language too.
So, big mistakes are interrupting, using the phone, waiting to talk, and no body language.
And also not asking questions. If you don't ask, it feels like you don't care.
Good point. So, we can all improve, but first, we must see our mistakes.
Exactly. And when we know our mistakes, we can change.
That's the good part. We can practice and get better.
So now maybe we can share some tips to become good listeners.
Yes, let's do that in the next part.
All right, Chloe, now comes the big question. How can we become good listeners?
I think we can share some simple tips, easy things that anyone can do every day.
Perfect. Let's start with the first one.
Number 1, don't use your phone when someone is talking to you.
Ooh, that's a big one. I always feel bad when I check my phone while someone talks.
Same. Even if you just look for 1 second, it shows you are not focused.
Right. I remember one time my friend told me about a problem at work. My phone buzzed, I checked a message, and he got quiet. He thought I didn't care.
Wow, I know that feeling. I do it too, and I can see the other person's face change.
So, tip number 1, put the phone away. Just look at the person.
Yes, a small action, but it makes a big difference.
Okay, tip number 2, ask questions.
Yes, when you ask questions, it shows you really listen.
Like, if my friend says, I had a bad day at work, I can ask, oh, what happened? Or, how do you feel now?
Exactly. Simple questions show interest.
I remember when my sister told me about a trip. She asked me, what was your favorite part? That made me talk more and feel happy.
That's true. Without questions, the talk can stop quickly.
Yeah, so asking small questions is a big part of listening.
Okay, tip 3. Repeat or summarize what the person says.
Yeah, like saying, so you mean you felt nervous at the meeting?
Right. That shows you heard the message.
I tried this with a coworker last week. He explained something, and I said, so you're saying the client wants more time? He smiled and said, yes, that's it.
That's great. It makes people feel safe.
It also avoids confusion. If you repeat, you can be sure you understood.
Exactly. Sometimes people listen, but don't get the idea. Repeating helps a lot.
All right, tip 4, use body language.
Yes, so important. Eye contact, nodding, smiling.
Right. When someone talks to me and I look in their eyes, they feel connected.
And when you nod your head, they know you follow.
I do this with my nephew. He talks about school, and I just nod and smile. He talks more and more because he sees I'm with him.
That's so sweet. I also notice that when people use no body language, I feel bored.
Same. It's like talking to a robot.
So remember, our body can listen too.
Okay, last tip, be patient and don't interrupt.
Yes, this is hard for me. Sometimes I want to finish people's sentences.
Me too. But when we interrupt, we break the flow.
Right. A good listener waits until the other person finishes.
I tried this with my friend yesterday. He talked slowly, but I stayed quiet. And in the end, he said, thanks for letting me talk.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it made me feel good too.
Sometimes silence is powerful. You don't need to talk all the time.
True. Waiting shows respect.
So, let's repeat the 5 tips. 1. Put away your phone. 2. Ask questions. 3. Repeat or summarize. 4. Use body language. 5. Be patient. Don't interrupt.
Perfect. These tips are simple, but they can change conversations.
Yes, they can make us better friends, coworkers, and family members.
And anyone can practice them, even with small talks.
Like when you order coffee or when you meet a neighbor.
Exactly. Practice every day and it becomes natural. And slowly, you become a really good listener.
That's the goal.
Okay, Chloe, we shared the tips. Now let's talk about the benefits. What do we get when we listen well?
Oh, so many good things. For me, the biggest benefit is trust. When I listen carefully to my friends, they trust me more.
That's true. If people feel you really listen, they feel safe with you.
Yes, they think I can share my story with Liam or Chloe because they care.
I also think good listening helps in work.
How so?
Well, at my job, I work with a team. If I listen to my coworkers, we understand each other better. The project goes faster.
Oh, yes, same for me. When people don't listen, there are mistakes and confusion. But when they do listen, everything is easier.
Another benefit is friendship.
Right. Friends love to be around good listeners.
Exactly. People like to talk with someone who listens, not with someone who only talks about themselves.
I agree. Even in family, good listening makes relationships stronger.
Yes, my mom always listens to me. That makes me feel close to her.
That's beautiful. I think good listening creates connection.
Connection, that's the key word.
Yes. So the benefits are trust, better teamwork, stronger friendships, and deeper family bonds.
And I think also less conflict.
True. If we listen, we don't fight so much.
Exactly. Listening can bring peace.
Wow. Listening sounds simple, but it's so powerful.
Very powerful. That's why it's worth practicing.
Liam, we talked about the serious side of listening, but sometimes not listening well can be funny too.
Oh, yes. I have one story. One time my friend said, "I'm going to the mall this weekend," but I thought he said, "I'm going to the mall with Paul." So later I asked, "Hey, how was the trip with Paul?" He looked at me and said, "What? I went alone." We both laughed.
That's great. I also have a story. Once in a restaurant, the waiter asked me, "Do you want ice with your water?" But I thought he said, "Do you want rice with your water?" I was confused and said, "No, no rice in my water." The waiter laughed so hard.
Oh my, that's so funny.
Yeah, and my friend sitting with me also laughed for 10 minutes.
Mishearing can be embarrassing, but later it becomes a good memory.
True. Another time in school, I thought my teacher said, "Close your eyes." So I closed my eyes. But she really said, "Close your books." Everyone looked at me like, "What are you doing?"
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah. Sometimes mistakes make life fun.
And maybe these stories also show why good listening is important.
Exactly. If we listen carefully, we understand. If not, we laugh, or sometimes we get in trouble.
Well, at least laughter is healthy.
Yes, listening can give us trust and also funny stories. Both are good.
All right, Chloe, I think it's time to wrap up today's podcast.
Yes, but before we finish, let's quickly review what we talked about.
Good idea. So first, we said that listening is not just hearing words. It's giving attention, showing care, and not interrupting.
Right. Then we talked about common mistakes, like checking your phone, interrupting, waiting only to talk, or not asking questions.
And after that, we shared 5 simple tips to be a good listener. Put away your phone, ask questions, repeat or summarize, use body language, and be patient. Don't interrupt.
Exactly. Then we also said that good listening brings many benefits, like trust, better teamwork, stronger friendships, closer family bonds, and less conflict.
And don't forget, sometimes listening mistakes give us funny stories too.
Yes, like rice in the water.
That was the best.
So, friends, if you want to practice English and also practice listening in real life, just try one of these tips today.
Maybe with your family, your friends, or even at work. Small steps make a big difference.
And remember, being a good listener is not about being perfect. It's about trying every day.
Well said.
So, thank you everyone for joining us today.
Yes, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe to Daily Cup English.
We post a new episode every day, short and simple, to help you learn English and enjoy your daily cup of English.
Until next time, take care.
And keep listening well. Bye.
Bye, everyone.